Hello, I'm Dr. Marks from Timberland Animal Clinic, and this is my assistant Ashley. We're going to show you today how to clean your pet's teeth at home. There's some very simple things you could do that probably will postpone having to do a dental later on in your dog's life. So I just want to give you some examples of things that you may already have at home. A toothbrush and toothpaste is pretty common. A lot of people like to have these, but they're really not my favorite. I think it's very awkward to try to get into a dog's mouth and brush their teeth because you don't really know where that toothbrush is landing. But as long as you're using that, that's better than not using it at all. There are some other things that you can have at home. These are a type of rawhide, and they're treated with a product in it that helps to clean the mouth and freshen the breath. So that's a way of having Ruby do the work instead of me. So that's good. There are a couple of other treats that you might have at home. This is a long bone or a shank bone, and this is very good at removing the tartar from the back teeth. But you should always watch your dog when they're chewing this to make sure that they don't break off a chunk and get it caught in their mouth. It's not for every dog. And then another one is my Gum-A-Bone, and I really like these. They're soft, and they're actually edible. If your dog eats parts of it, it's not going to hurt them. And this is really more designed for the gums themselves. So this won't take off the tartar, but it helps to massage the gums. As this whole product gets smaller and smaller, though, you need to take it away so that she doesn't swallow it and end up in her stomach. But my favorite of all things is actually a very inexpensive tool. And this is a gauze sponge or a surgical sponge. And so it's about a 3x3 square. It's very soft. It's not starchy like some of the gauzes that you'll purchase. And so what you're going to do is open that up and wrap it around your finger. And that little tail flap, I'm just going to let the other finger hold it so it doesn't unravel. And what I'm going to do is massage where the teeth and the gums meet. And I'm going to do that on the upper part of the mouth. I won't be able to do it on the lower part because as soon as you put your finger in there, the dog wants to close their mouth. And then they've bitten you even though they didn't intend to. So it's really hard to do that part. So you're just going to do the upper part of the mouth on both sides. What I'm going to do is also put a product on this called chlorhexidine, and this is CET rinse. So we'll put some of that on the gauze, and this helps to kill bacteria, but it also helps to remove some of the plaque that is developed. So I'm going to lift up her lip right now, but you won't have to do that once you know how you can get in the mouth. And we're just going to rub back and forth, and it's actually a massage, but I'm going to press fairly hard on her mouth, and a lot of times I just stabilize their head, but she seems to like it because it actually feels good. And so what I've got now is a little bit of plaque on the gauze, and so I've cleaned the right side. Now I'm going to clean the other side. So I'm going to unravel this gauze and recycle it for the other side and let my finger hold that flap. And now I'm going to clean her mouth on the left side. So I'm just going to rub back and forth. I can look at the ceiling, it doesn't matter because I know exactly where my finger is in her mouth. We rub back and forth, make that feel good, and voila, we've cleaned her mouth. So that's probably the simplest tool that you can do at home to keep your pet's mouth nice and fresh. So thank you very much. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Ruby.